Hello and welcome to part 7 of my uni experience.
That was a nice nap. Now, down to business.
It has been a while since I've made one of these. Like, so much has happened since part 6. Initially, I was going to make one big video to catch up on like the 2 months worth of stuff that I've got to do. But who would want to sit through a long video of me talking about my university life other than myself? So what I'm going to do is instead I'm going to split it into 2. Twice the work for me, but it's better. So the last chapter took you up to about the middle of March. So yeah, 2 months of stuff to cover in these next 2 videos. But what I'm going to do is cover everything apart from our final show in this video. Right, so this video will be everything but our final show. And then part 8 will only, or mainly only be our final show. Okay. So let's get started. So what's changed between parts 6 and 7? Well, I'm now 20. That's scary. I'm no longer a teenager. Like 2 decades old. I'm practically ancient now. I've had an upgrade on my phone as I'd had it for 2 years. I'm still getting used to my new phone, which is recording. I did have an iPhone 13, now 16. I've had my passport back. I'm pointing over there because it's on my desk. I've had that back for the trip that we're going on as a class to South Africa, which is in January, and I'm very much looking forward to that. It's going to be my first time abroad, but that is a topic for my uni experience year 3. So, let's discuss where we are now. So, by the end of March, I had done 7 short films for students, which I'm very happy about most of them. I would say that 5 of them turned out really well and gave me material that I could use to update my show reel with. But 2 of them, not so much, because in the one, the audio is really dodgy. Like, everyone sounds like they're talking like this. And in the other one, my acting isn't very good. But 5 out of 7 is a good success rate, so 71% successful. I'll take that. I've since had them all back now, and as I'm saying this, you can see on-screen brief glimpses of each of them. I put all of them, good or bad, on my resume because it's still experience, you know? It's good to be able to get my name out there and show that I've done a lot of acting work. I'm treating having done those 7 short films as a university bonus thing, because even though they weren't compulsory to do, they were fun. I enjoyed them, they kept me busy, and most of them were good experiences. I'm trying to get as much as I can so that future me can get an agent and do more acting stuff. That's the idea. Most of them reimburse you for travel as well, so it's not like most of it's coming out of my pocket. And it's a great time. So, I want to talk about the 4th of April. Me and Sophie went to see the Minecraft movie. Now, I really go to the cinema, but I had to go to see this film. It was being hyped up online to be so bad. So I was going to go to laugh at the film. The start of the film isn't even particularly relevant to Minecraft. It's more like a movie that just so happens to have Minecraft in it, rather than a Minecraft movie. But as it goes on, it becomes amusing, you know? There were funny moments in the film, credit where it's due, right? but also completely baffling as well. Spoilers, by the way, for what I'm going to say next, so if you don't want them, skip ahead, even though it's been like over a month. But we were disappointed that the Ender Dragon wasn't in the film. Alex at the end was a nice twist though, so maybe in the sequel. I don't know. The Matt Berry Villager was funny though, with Jennifer Coolidge. That was amusing. We enjoyed that. It's one of those films, I think, where if you just shut your brain off and enjoy what you see, you'll enjoy it, you know? Like mild brain rot. But yeah, it was a good film. Afterwards we had McDonald's and then went back to here. I enjoyed seeing the Minecraft film. Next was Liara's birthday. What a day. I don't remember much about what I did on the 25th of April because quite frankly we were all drunk. We arrived, had drinks, I bought a bottle of something. I don't remember. This is how bad my memory is of the occasion because I killed so many brain cells on the day. I can since update you on this though. I checked through my photos, sort of creating a photographic reconstruction of events, and I can tell you what I was doing on this day, up to the party. So I was filming one of the last scenes of one of the short films I was doing. We went to Penarth Beach to film. I got back to mine. I ate some sausages from my lovely air fryer until my accommodation cluster went to the party. This is why I take photos, to remember things, and why I make these documentaries, to remember whole events. Now, at the party, I had a lot. Vague memory tells me that I had 4 cans of cider and a bottle of like cheap Lambrini, I think it was, from the co-op. I'm now going to play for you a lovely little slideshow of photos featuring most of us at the party.
All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Better go in. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Better go in.
Okay.
You can see just how drunk I really was. The party went from like 7ish till 12ish, I think, and then we started to pack up and go home. We got back at about midnight, yeah, just after midnight. I don't remember what the others did. I don't think I knew what the others did, but I ordered a really greasy pizza to sober up a bit. It was lovely. Needless to say, I ate a lot. I fell asleep at some point then, I think like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I went back home via the train about 12 hours later then. It was a fab night out. I enjoyed that. Next is Final Destination. Now I love this franchise. I have done since I was little, probably shouldn't have, but I have. Half of the deaths live subconsciously in my mind. Like, the idea of driving behind a log truck is a big no. Escalators are horrible. Fun fact, I absolutely hate escalators. I'm not sure how many of you knew, but I do. And roller coasters scare the crap out of me. Me, Christian and Liara, I can't count, 3 of us went to go see the 6th instalment in the theatre at night because nothing says peak Final Destination time like at night when you can barely see ahead. We arrived at the theatre at about 7:30. I got my popcorn box, you know, you get your popcorn, your drink and a snack for £6, and we go on in. Now, it was too dark to take a nice photo of this. I did try, but it was too dark. So with a bit of basic photo editing, I can make it slightly better. We arrived early to see the before movie trailers and adverts. Some of them were rather amusing. But anyway, the film starts and we watch it. Some lovely gory deaths in it. A lovely scene from Tony Todd too, who is the mortician / hospital worker throughout the franchise, whose actor died last year, bless him. And it was a nice final ending to the franchise. At least for now. The thing is with Final Destination is that it turns ordinary things into the deadliest of traps. Like signs or billboards can fall on you, lawnmowers can be your demise, equipment can malfunction and kill, other people can doom you. You know, it makes you self-aware of everything and everyone. The simplest of things can be deadly, like tripping over a pavement and smacking your head, and then going, that was very Final Destination of you. I've always said that if I was in those films, I would probably be killed by tripping over a brick. That would be classic me. So yeah, fun times. It was a lovely night out. After seeing the film, we had KFC. I had a KFC chicken wrap thing. And then we went back to our student accommodation kitchen, just chilling out. There was me, Liara, Christian. Later on then we had Owen and Sophie join us. We played this game using ChatGPT, where Owen puts all the names of people in our class into it, and then puts us into different horror movies to see like who would survive and who would die. It's always amusing. Later on we did one with the Kebab Killer, which is a reference exclusively for those in the know. ChatGPT made a lot of puns about kebabs and death, as the killer killed all of us in a lot of comedic and interesting ways. I came up with a banger. So I came up with one. So the Kebab Killer impales one of his victims with a skewer and says, "Now you're a goner, I'll turn you into a doner." And everyone laughed for a solid 5 minutes. It was absolutely glorious. I hadn't laughed that hard since a bird stole Loki's burger last year. That was, yeah, what a brilliant, it's a brilliant memory to have. Now I think we should talk about some actual uni work, other than the show. Because even though we've been working on that since about the start of April, I think, maybe a bit before, that is the topic for part 8. But we have had marks back. We've had our marks back for the workshops we did back in March, where me and Levi ran a workshop for children that I discussed back in part 5. We had these back on the 15th of May. So let's have a look at where the bar chart stands currently. We've had 2 out of 7 of our things back. As of this video, I can add 2 more to this bar chart of mine. We've had the marks back for the workshop and for the essay. For the workshop, I had 75. I was over the moon with this. I've known this to be my strongest module of the year, right? I really enjoyed running that workshop and working with the children. I do find that I'm really good at working with children. So if acting doesn't work out, I could go into that. The essay wasn't as fun to do, but it kept me busy over the April half term. I had 67 on the essay, which is actually my weakest thing that I've had back this year so far. Hopefully it is my weakest thing. But yeah, I mean, in that module alone I've had my best mark and my worst, so, you know. But overall they cancel out like a 72, which is a first overall for that module. So I'm still happy with that module, you know, I'm proud of that module. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Not so much with the essay, but with the module overall. I'd say the workshop was one of my favourite things we did. I don't think I can comment on the module as a whole because I hated doing the essay. It kept me busy, but I didn't enjoy it. But the workshop, loved that. Now for something interesting. So about 2 months ago, I applied for training to be a mentor or teacher that would take place at Cardiff Uni. I had to answer a bunch of questions on this form, and I was told that I would be successful or not based on my answers. So this was 2 months ago, and on the 23rd of April, I was told that I was successful. So what I've got now is a weekend training course come September, and it teaches you all the theory, the skills, and the context needed to be an effective mentor, according to the email. I'm told that it's free, so brilliant, high quality training for free. I get an enhanced DBS from it. I've currently got a basic one for all the extra work that I do. For those of you that don't know, it just proves that I don't have a criminal background and that I am safe to work with children, old people and vulnerable people as a whole. I could be trusted. An enhanced DBS is a really thorough look into any convictions or warnings, arrests, literally anything minor that could go against me. It would cost me £53-ish to buy, but I get it free with this training. Now, I don't have any criminal history or blemishes, so an enhanced DBS will be really good for doing work where I'll be working with children. Right? It'll be brilliant. When I was writing the script, I still got to do a bit of research. And it turns out a person cannot just buy an enhanced or even a standard DBS. A company or employer has to get it on your behalf. You can only get for yourself a basic one. I had to sign up for this website and provide 3 forms of ID that I have to prove that I am me. So I chose my driver's license. I was going to swear then by the end. My driver's license, my birth certificate, and my passport. On the 27th, which is today, I had to do an online call and show these 3 forms of ID, and then I'm not sure where I go from here, but it's exciting to know more. The way that I see things is that if acting doesn't work out as a career, and God knows I'm going to try and make it work, but if it doesn't, then teaching will be a good backup, or even just to know more, right? I'll have more info in either part 8 or part 9, but I'm told that once this call is over, they'll get back to me. I don't know, but I've definitely got it come September, so that's exciting. I don't think I've got anything else really to cover in this video. I've done more mystery dining stuff, lovely free food, can't go wrong with that. I've done more ambassador open days, more extra money in the bank, that's always lovely. And yeah, I think that is everything summarised. That's not the final thing we did at uni, the show. Join us in part 8 when I talk about our final thing that we did for second year of uni, our performance called Decade that we did as a class. So with that being said, thank you all for joining. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe, and from me, it is goodbye for now. What is this? That was a shit ending. No. Let's go. I haven't done it with 13 for a while. Okay, that's embarrassing. Okay, we're going with shooty. I need batteries. $10? Bloody hell.
Yeah. It's just so that we can, when we're basically remove that bit.
God. Ordering my pizza because I feel like shit and I need something to absorb the alcohol. I'm hoping the pizza's over here. I've had a phone call to say that the pizza's arrived, and it would make sense if it's over by here. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I feel quite rough. Ugh.